In today's video, I'm going to show you front and rear dash cams that's been fitted from GNET, and in a Golf, VW Golf R. I'll show you what we've done and how to pair it up. So, if we look in the car, we've installed camera up the top there, and in the back the rear camera there. See it from at the back. Okay, now this camera is high definition front and rear with battery protection mode, so it can stay on all the time while the engine's off. That's the most important bit. Most dash cameras, they switch off when the engine's off. Well, as you well know, if you park in a car park, Sainsbury's shopping, anything like that, engine's off, camera's off, you're in there doing whatever you need to do, and then somebody catches your front bumper or trolley hits it, anything like that, the camera's not going to record it, whereas this camera will. So I'll show you how it all works. So if we just start the engine up,
the end.
Night, Dad.
okay, so on your phone, go into Wi-Fi, search for camera, that one there, GNET. So we connect to Wi-Fi, put the password in, okay, so it's connected. Go to the GNET app, put that one there, click that. So it needs to register the camera now, so nobody else can just connect to it. So on the camera, you've got this button up here. Just press that one once. Click retry.
Complete the registration.
And there we go. So it's connected. So if we click real-time video, that will show you what the camera can see at the front. Let's make that wide. Absolutely fantastic picture quality. Very wide screen. You can see all the corner, as you can see on there. You can see the bottom of that A-pillar. All the way over to those boxes that side. So that's the front. If we go back to the rear, so click rear cam. There's the rear cam. So if I get out, open up the doors, lovely looking car, nice cameras, it's got to protect it. Got a nice light on the back there to deter people, let them know that the camera's filming. Back in. And that is some damn good video quality from a rear dash cam. Okay, if I then go into back to home, go to settings, this then gives you all the options to change around on the camera. So if we click camera, You can see the resolution, full HD. You can change the brightness, frames per second. Okay, events. Change an event to 60 frames per second. I want to do this one-handed. Night vision, so it does give you really high quality nighttime camera. Even the rear camera is full HD. Okay, come back out there. Voltage management. So this is low battery protection. So you can set it for that on, which means that the camera will always stay on with the engine off, and you can change the voltage detection. So when the vehicle gets down to 12 volts and the engine's switched off, the camera will switch off. If you want to change it to lower, so the camera stays on for longer, then you can change these settings here or change it up. I'd advise keeping it at 12 volts or even 11.8. Don't go any lower than that really. You don't want to have any problems with your car not starting. So what that will do is that once that's set on, the camera will always record, and then when you take the key out, it's still recording. When the battery gets to a certain level in the car, to protect it so that the car will still start, the camera will then switch off, or you can put it on a timer. So if you want it on a timer so that it switches off with the engine off after 3 hours, 6 hours or so on, instead of having the battery protection, you can do that instead. If anybody wants to turn the sound off, you can turn the sound in there. So if you want voice guidance, don't want her to talk while you switch her on or off, do that. And in events, every time you go over a bump, if it's too harsh, the camera will record, or any knocks, parking knocks, anything like that, any impacts. You can turn all these events off. So if you want the event buzzer off for sound, just click that one. You can set the time and date. Set the time now. So it's 13:49. Okay. Click save. Okay. Come back out of there. Then you can go into memory. So if you go into that, so you can tell it to split recordings. So if you want the recordings to be set in a different folder so it doesn't override it, then you can click on that. But to be honest with you, with the memory card that's in here, if you have an impact and the way that it saves the format, it just goes on and on and on. So if you had an accident at 9 o'clock in the morning, drove to work, and let's just say you didn't get to work till 12 o'clock in the afternoon, it will still be on the card, and then you can download it anyway. So don't worry about it overriding too much. And then we've got information. So in here you can put your vehicle registration. Yeah, whatever your vehicle registration is, you can put it in there and click save, and then that will be in the video if you ever need to use the evidence. And if you want to upgrade the software, you should have the latest firmware on there anyway, but that is the latest firmware the last time I checked. Yeah. As soon as you come back out, it saves all the settings and then reboots the camera, and it's now going to sleep, and we'll turn back on with all the new settings that we put in it. So the last thing I want to show you on this is what I call the Night Rider mode. That basically is the camera, the front camera is showing that it's detecting people. So it's in a motion sense mode, and then as soon as it detects something, the lights flash like mad. So if you've got somebody just sort of having a little look around your car, they'll see that that camera is detecting and the camera's working, and then as soon as it detects their motion around the car, the camera lights go mental. And to be honest with you, I think it will be a great deterrent for anybody that's having a little look in your car. So I'll show you how that is. So if I turn the lights off, it's not going to be ideal here because it's still fairly bright. It's all our lights off, it's still daytime. So you've got the rear one, that doesn't change, that's just a solid light anyway. But it's the front light, and it is really bright at night. I'll try not to get, oh there we go, it's already detected me. So you can see what I mean by night rider mode. Let's see if I can zoom in. So when somebody's having a little look around your car, you can see it's going mental now. Yeah, that's basically telling people that it's caught you, it's filming you, and now it's back into motion sense mode again. So a massive deterrent, I would have said, especially at night time. There we go. Hope you like what we've done. Thank you.